Hey everybody. Well, finished planting. That's good. What I want to do now is get this pre-emergent Envive by DuPont pre-emergent herbicide for soybeans. And I think it lists a couple of other crops you can use it on too. But that's a dry granular. I want 9 ounces. I put a little extra mark there so I could see it. And this stuff is a fine powder dust coming off of it, so I'm going to turn on this fan to kind of create a draft across here to blow that away from me. Alright, tank mix I'm mixing up will be about 48 gallons, and I'm going to pour this in here. The camera might pick up that dust. And I'm going to stop about right there. Shake it out level. And that came out pretty good. And put the top back on. Alright. Turn off the fan. And take this out here. I think the word is slurry, but I'm not sure. But what I like to do is about that much water, take that, dump it in like that. They said throw that away when you get through with it. This stuff has some pretty good precautions on it. I got this stick, and take it and mix it like that. It mixes in pretty good. The guy I bought it from said just throw it in the tank, but I kind of like getting the pre-mix like that on it. And over here in the shade, I'm filling the tank, and I measured this thing years ago, and I always keep a piece of tape right there. Top of that tape is 48 gallons. And the reason I taped it off at 48 gallons is I was doing 24 gallons of water as a carrier on glyphosate and Flex Star when I added that into it. And I'd go spray 2 acres. Well, works out pretty good that dropped it back to 16 gallons an acre with this herbicide. 3 times 6, 24. 1. Somehow 48. 3 times 1 is 3. 1 carry. Yep. Anyhow, it worked out to where I was doing about 3 acres with that. So anyhow, it works, as you can see by that field and the one in front of the house. And the 2 pieces back there that I've got sprayed are still clean too. Yeah, I'm impressed with this stuff. Hopefully I can get to a point where I can get enough of this, weed off this land. If seed doesn't germinate and make a plant that makes more seed, I can break the cycle. All that stuff you saw in the most recent video, well, probably not the most recent because there's more in the editor right now. The one where the 40-20 was pulling the offset disc, and I was disking in weeds that were as tall as the front axle on that tractor. None of those, I had looked at them carefully to see what was going on with it. None of them had made seed yet, so I got them in the nick of time. Couldn't get on that land sooner because of all the rain. And I know you saw dust cloud, but it's, scheduling with the off the farm job too. Well, that's just getting almost there. Not quite there. I'll stop filling it before I get there so I can get the final mix right. That's getting pretty close. Yeah, the worst herbicide I've messed with so far for aggravating on this sprayer, clogging up the screens, is that Flex Star. Never seen anything like that. It's a liquid, but it ends up making some type of powdery substance that clogs up all the screens. Really annoying. Alright, we'll stop right there. Turn off the water. Love those quick disconnect thingamabobs. Alright, crank tractor and get the agitation thing working. Out of gear. Now I can pour this in. Save my stick. And that's about it for what I can get out of there. It does foam a bit. And that's pretty much mixing up a tank now to get the water level right in it. This back here. You might have noticed something I did over here with the regulator. I know that piece right there is my stop. I didn't move it. The valve in here sticks. I've sprayed it with WD-40 and probably just need to buy a new one. But by opening that all the way up like I did, I've got full flow back on the return to the tank. And that gives me a better agitation, a better mix. Now before I start spraying, I'll dial it back down to what I know is my delivery rate. And that right there is it. Now a little bit here to cover that I spilled. It'll run out the weep hole as soon as I level the tank. There. and put the hose up. Might as well just leave it out. I'll let it drain right there.